Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning.
When we celebrate, we dey pop champagne. We dey pop champagne. We dey pop champagne. Pop 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 pop. Pop 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 pop. Pop 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 something. Pop 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 something. And if you carry and you know we make it pop something. Pop 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 pop. When we celebrate, we dey pop champagne. We dey pop champagne. We dey pop champagne. Pop 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 pop, make it pop champagne. Pop 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 pop, make it pop champagne. I say, oh yeah baby, when I dey pop champagne. I say, oh yeah baby, when we dey pop champagne. Because every time when I enter the club, I dey pop champagne. And when the ladies them see me, they want to dey buzz your brain. Cause I make it rain, oh, they go insane, oh. Make them forget them sorrow and start to jolly while I dey pop.
Hello and welcome. You are watching Ongacious, lifestyle magazine show for the whole family that brings you music, dance, tips on wellness, health, and food. All this and so much more is brought to you by Onga, Mama's Helping Hand.
So what do you love most about Mom? I love how she tucks me in bed at night. I love how she helps me with my homework even when she's tired.
Mom makes sure we're clean and tidy. And Mom knows how to pack a good lunch.
Your love has made me stronger.
Dinner's ready.
And I love how she keeps us well fed.
That's why Onga wishes all mums a happy Mother's Day. Onga, Mama's Helping Hand.
Welcome back. You're still watching Ongacious. Dancing Queen.
Not quite. I'm trying to be modest.
Okay, let the audience be the judge of that. Let's see what our dancing queen, Folake, went up to this week.
That was refreshing. Jogging is one of the easiest ways to keep fit. It's a great cardio workout, a great aerobic exercise. It's important though to stretch before and after a jog so as to reduce the risk of having muscle sprains or muscle injuries. So I'm going to keep going. I still have like 2K more to go. I'll see you later.
sure viewers at home and the audience would like to know the essentials if they're going to take up jogging.
It's important to stretch, warm up, stretch, drink lots of water, take deep breaths, make sure where you're jogging is safe as well, because most of the time you jog early in the morning. You have to be sure that the security in the area is, all right for you to be able to take a jog. Lots of fresh air actually helps. It's refreshing. It's sometimes stressful, especially if you're not used to jogging. You may run out of breath. So you don't have to, run. You can actually just brisk walk,
okay.
work at your pace. And then the more fit you become, the longer you can jog and the faster you can go. You can see that I was going quite slowly.
Yeah.
And that's because I prefer to jog at my own pace. Sometimes when you're jogging in a group, the pressure to catch up with the next person, and everybody is at their own stage of fitness or level of fitness, so you may not necessarily be able to jog as fast as or as long as somebody else. So the good thing about jogging is go at your own pace, enjoy it while you can, and don't forget to stretch. Stretching is very important. I spent a lot of time stretching because I didn't want to have, muscle strains and cramps afterwards. So the stretching was actually almost as long as the jogging itself, so that my muscles are properly warmed up and stretched both before and after the jog.
Thank you so much for that, Folake. Stick with us. You're still watching Ongacious.
So what do you love most about Mom? I love how she tucks me in bed at night. I love how she helps me with my homework even when she's tired.
Mom makes your road clean and tidy. And Mom knows how to pack a good lunch.
Your love has made me stronger.
Dinner's ready.
And I love how she keeps us well fed.
That's why Onga wishes all mums a happy Mother's Day. Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Welcome back to Ongacious. Our wellness focus for today is osteoporosis. That's a big word, and we're going to find out what exactly it means. We have a consultant, a professor actually, Professor Femi Adelowo, to speak with us about osteoporosis.
Hello, thank you for having me.
So, can you tell us what osteoporosis is?
Osteoporosis is a medical condition in which the bones of the body are brittle, or they are weak, or they are soft in such a way that they easily break. There are two major types of osteoporosis. There is the one that affects the elderly people. But then there's another type which you call the postmenopausal, and this occurs especially after menopause in women. This is due to the lack of estrogen hormone, because when women reach menopause, the estrogen hormone becomes inadequate.
So what are the causes of osteoporosis?
There are many causes of osteoporosis. One common cause is in people who have chronic conditions in their body, like those who have chronic liver disease or chronic kidney disease. That is one. The other has to do with the sex of the person. The female sex is more prone to develop osteoporosis than the male sex. Then we have people who are short stature. That's another group. We have people who smoke cigarettes. Then we have people who drink excessive alcohol. Then in medicine, patients who are on steroids are also prone to develop osteoporosis. People who do not engage in physical activity, people who are not exposed to sunlight.
What are the complications of osteoporosis?
Osteoporosis in itself is mainly symptom-free. We don't have any complaints. We do not diagnose osteoporosis until they have their first fracture. A few people can complain of back pain when they have what we call micro fracture in the back. But generally speaking, osteoporosis does not give any complaints until they break a bone.
How can it be prevented?
One way to prevent osteoporosis is to engage in activity, one. Secondly, to exercise. You must keep exercising. And you must not allow yourself to put on weight, because that also seems to contribute to developing osteoporosis. You must avoid smoking. You must avoid excessive alcohol consumption.
Thank you, sir. And how can it be treated, osteoporosis?
One of the causes or the factors causing osteoporosis in the younger age group has to do with the withdrawal of estrogen at menopause. So one of the ways we treat it is to give them estrogen supplements. That's one. The other is to give drugs that will help to build up bones. And that will include the group of drugs we call biphosphonates, and also it will include drugs containing calcium.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate everything you've shared with us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
So many illnesses that we have are related to lack of exercise.
Exercise isn't just about losing weight or staying in shape. It's actually to prevent so many illnesses. Your body needs that physical activity. Exercise would help to improve our activity levels. And then another thing is, it's recommended that you take at least 10,000 steps in a day.
Come again?
10,000 steps. That's what's recommended, between 8 and 10,000 steps. So that's why a lot of people have like a step counter. So they can try to keep up with the number of steps, so that even if you're not actively exercising, you know that, okay, I've done my 10,000 or my 8,000 steps in a day, and they're fine. So that's it.
You need to keep moving. Remember, 10,000 steps a day. We will be back on Ongacious.
We want it tasty, we want it creamy, we want it nourishing. Oh, cowbell evaporated milk, nourishing my body, tasty creamy.
You love your milk deliciously creamy with all the goodness of Vitarich. That's how we've made the new Cowbell Evaporated Milk. Cowbell Evaporated Milk. Evaporated just for you.
Welcome back. Today on Ongacious Family, we will be talking about something very, very serious: drug addiction. With us to talk about this issue is Dokun Adedeji. You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
A very serious topic indeed.
Yes, it is.
So let me just jump in. What are the different types of illicit drugs?
Marijuana is illicit, heroin is, cocaine is, another variety is skunk, and all
Skunk.
skunk.
What are the different types of drugs that are generally intoxicant?
What I've done about this is categorize in a manner that gives understanding.
Okay.
And so there are 4 categories of drugs available for use amongst people. The first one is alcohol. What people don't know, they don't categorize alcohol as drug. Alcohol is a drug, and it's probably one of the most deleterious to health, in the sense that there's no organ of the body that does not affect. And what makes it so bad is easily accessible. You can get it anywhere, and it's one of the drugs that is most difficult to stop, because you can get it anytime for any occasion. Even if you stop, you get it again. The second one is what you call illicit. Illicit because it's illegal, marijuana and co and other. And the third one is what I call prescription drugs. You're giving these drugs in hospital, normally prescribed, but people have found other benefits for the use, and then which are not what they expect to be used for. There are all kinds of drugs under that category. The fourth one is what I classify as miscellaneous. Miscellaneous because you can't call them drugs, but they are substances of abuse. There's something, for instance, they call gegemu. Gegemu is a local plant that is planted at the back of the house to drive away snakes. But people have found use for it if you boil it like vegetables The liquid from it, you can decant it. You can't take it neat, it's extremely potent. So what they do is keep it. At parties, they put it in drinks. You see, there are all kinds of things that are possible. Methylated spirit, for instance. Are you going to call that a drug? So what they do is put in handkerchief and then
Even
dab
glue.
it.
Some people sniff
Glue, rubber, diesel,
Wow.
petrol. So there are all kinds of things that you can call. So I call them miscellaneous. One of the commonest, particularly among students, now apart from cocaine, which is common in the universities, is codeine. There are all kinds of ways of use that should scare us as a people. Codeine is for cough. It's prescribed. But people have found that because it's a family of heroin and morphine, so people are using it. If you can't get morphine, if you can't get codeine, if you can't get heroin, you can get codeine. Honestly, one should be scared as a Nigerian, particularly young people, the variety of drugs available, and you can get them anywhere.
It's alarming.
It's alarming. That's just a simple way to put it.
What are the physical and mental effects of these drugs?
Okay, let me give you a simple example. If you want to know, let me use this. If you buy liver, liver in the market,
Okay.
and then cut them into pieces, and then you put a piece each in maybe a glass, and then you put in one water, you put ogogoro in one, you put like any of this alcohol in any of those. If you come back in 30 minutes, whatever effect you see in any of the pieces is what you find in the body, and that is alcohol.
So what is the best way to protect the young ones?
One of the best things to start now as a country is to have an understanding of the problem. Education is important, advocacy. And then there must be intersectorial cooperation in the sense that NMA, Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, NAFDAC, and NDLA must work together.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very quickly, your board, please, could you educate us?
On here, for instance, as I told you, there is skunk here. Skunk is what I told you. Look at the way it is. It's just a little pinch. It's dry leaves of pawpaw. They mix it with cocaine, and then mix it with marijuana. And then so it has more potency than ordinary marijuana. But we also know that's marijuana. Marijuana sometimes can be chemicalized. So it gives it, like loud, for instance. Loud is a different form of ordinary marijuana. And you know what we have also tried to tell people? Marijuana has different street names. So if you hear young people saying, I want to go and buy fish, mo fẹ́ lọ rẹja, mo fẹ́ lọ rẹ̀fọ́, it could be marijuana. And then look at this. This is crack cocaine. And this one is heroin. This is it. And then which one? This is heroin as well. Because this is white, they call it white or Thailand. Because this is brown, they call it Ghana. So they have different names for it, depending on what it is. And you know what we found out is, some of these drugs by the time, you know, as you said about being expensive.
Yes.
They can de-expensive it, in the sense that they can then put impurities. They can put baking powder in it. So it dilutes it. They sell more, but the potency is reduced, so the cost will reduce. When you see something like this, you see a straw in it.
That's an iron sponge?
Yeah, this iron sponge. They use it to clean the surface.
If
they use a mirror or whatever surface of where they want to, they use to scrape the surface, and then they now put, like, let's say this heroin, they now put it and line it, maybe put it with glass to put it in a straight line, then bring a straw
to sniff it,
and then they begin to snort. That's the way they take it. All this is available in Nigeria. All of this. There are some also that I brought, but those are in liquid form. For instance, the cough syrup that has codeine all forms of cough syrup that have codeine, any mineral that is dark. They'll drink some of it and pour like 2 bottles of codeine in it. And then they'll carry it around. You think they're drinking that mineral. It's not. So don't take it from your friend. Or sometimes they will not even give you. If you see anybody drinking mineral for more than 15, 20 minutes, it's not likely to be mineral.
Ongacious family is boiling over. You know what it is. You know where you can get it. And I'm sure you know how to avoid it. You know what to say to prevent someone from getting into it. You know what to do to help someone who is stuck in it. Do something now. You're watching Ongacious.
Here comes the sun. La, 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 la. Bright sunny day. La, 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 la.
The taste and aroma of top tea can leave you feeling good and ready to go, just like sunshine. Top tea also comes in ginger, lemon and lime, and pure black tea. So go ahead, take a sip, and feel the sunshine in every cup.
Top tea, big bags of flavor.
Welcome back. You're still watching Ongacious. And we've gotten to the lovely part of the show where we meet our guest cook. Our guest cook for today is Mrs. Peace Godwin Iwezo. How are you today, Ma?
Very fine.
I hope we can
Thank
call
you.
you Mommy Peace.
Yeah.
Okay,
okay by
you're
me.
welcome to the Ongacious show.
Thank you.
Is cooking a job for you?
Not really. You know, as a woman, which I know that, you know, when you're growing up, the first thing your mother will do is to teach you how to cook. So I started cooking right from when I was a child. I got married, you know, I started. In fact, I was cooking lovely food that my husband can't resist, can't go outside to eat, you know. So that's how I started, and I began to cook, you know, for people also.
So you cater?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Nice. The show is going to take a turn. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our celebrity of the week.
Check. Roti mama chile. Ese nyezo mike. Baba toye yaniye. Joja mangala lei. Akoti whitey gbaya. Keke kobade gbaya. Mani kobana gbaya. Totesi wene gbaya. Tibi ala ebe gbaya. Wele eri aboge gbaya. Wele osije okota waya. Luwisi wene gbaya. Ame Port-Harcourt boy. Port-Harcourt boy. Boyo, hey, Port-Harcourt person. If I do you wrong, if I do you wrong before, sorry, oh, sorry, I know the perfect. If I do you wrong before, sorry, oh, sorry, I know the perfect. The man I cheat the boy, the man I cheat the boy, Madunzunde Yahweh, the me answer I lie, to me the Louis, the Moscow white tea, I can't reach him because okay, equipment here, I'm a Port-Harcourt boy, Port-Harcourt boy, Mojo, I'm a Port-Harcourt person. If I do you wrong, if I do you wrong before, sorry, oh, I know the perfect you.
You're welcome.
Ism.
Away.
Nda.
Obama.
Awela.
Wow. Such an honor and a privilege to have you in the house.
Thank you.
Our Ongacious team took a trip somewhere. Please have a look.
Port Harcourt, the Garden City, is the capital and largest city in Rivers State. It lies along the Bonny River and is located in the Niger Delta.
The Ikweres are fun-loving people. They are people that love to enjoy themselves. Maybe like burials, you find out that some roads are closed for the activity, birthday parties, chieftaincy titles, child dedication. They are very fun-loving people.
Ikwerre people are very hospitable. That is why Port Harcourt City, you know very well, it's an Ikwerre town. It's like a mini Nigeria.
We have our common dress, we have our etibo, tie our wrapper on a beautiful traditional day.
Hardworking. The average Ikwerre man is not materialistic. That's why we don't travel, because we are contented with what we have.
Out of the numerous festivals in Port Harcourt, the wrestling festival serves as their top notch.
You know, here in those days they say, to have a good wife, you must show your prowess in the wrestling arena.
The festival is what we honor from October to December. It's a period where we don't identify who is our enemy. You can walk into any compound and eat and drink.
The Ikwerre people are mostly farmers.
In those days, to show how worthy you are, your ability to feast your kinsmen with a meal of yam shows that you are hardworking and you're industrious.
And then fishermen.
The late Captain Elechi Amade, this is the home, and he also raised a book from the pond we have, and he titled it The Great Ponds. There, you just have to cut a square, you get the fish. The problem is not getting the fish, the problem is how to convey this fish to your home. And it's one particular species of fish, what you call this point and kill.
There are numbers of institutions of tertiary education in Port Harcourt, which include Rivers State University, University of Port Harcourt Polytechnic, Ignatius Ajuru University, and Rivers State College of Health, Science and Technology. There are a number of local delicacies in Port Harcourt, which include the popular bolly and fish, the oha soup,
palm wine, fresh fish pepper soup, fufu, and okazi soup.
Honestly, if they are preparing a food about half a kilometer with the real okazi, from this place you get the flavor of that soup.
If you come here, if you test it, I don't think people will go back to Lagos.
If any woman cannot prepare that, she has not started. And if you can do that, you have won the heart of your husband. Because for you to be a wrestler, you have to build your body.
Welcome to Port Harcourt, the home of hospitality, fun, and love.
I saw Mommy Peace smile when something came on. Mommy, what did it make you think of?
If any woman in Port Harcourt cannot prepare okazi soup or cannot cook very well, that woman has not started.
I hope you are happy to meet your townsman.
very much happy.
Very happy.
I've been hearing of his name. I've not even come one-on-one.
Wow, and that's what
He's
Ongacious
here
does.
today.
He's right here, right, sitting
You've
right
been hearing
next
of
to
who?
you.
Of your name.
Oh, me?
Yes.
They didn't know. That was why.
I've been hearing of your name. And I've been, having this prayer. I say, one day, I must come in contact with you. And here we are today.
Mama Peace is actually here for you. She is going to go into the kitchen with Falake, of course, as our able assistant.
Which kitchen?
Oh, it's right over there.
Oh, she cooked?
She's
She's about to cook.
Oh.
A delicious, tasty meal of okazi.
Okazi.
Wow.
Yes.
The Ikwerre way.
The Ikwerre way. So,
okay.
We'll leave you two, and Mommy,
I wish
show
you
us
good
the
luck,
way.
Folake.
Are you not coming
right.
with us?
See you.
See you
no,
soon.
you are staying with me.
Soon.
Oh, they are going.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We'll be back soon.
So what do you love most about Mom? I love how she tucks me in bed at night. I love how she helps me with my homework even when she's tired.
Mom makes sure we're clean and tidy. And Mom knows how to pack a good lunch.
Your love has made me stronger. Dinner's
ready.
And I love how she keeps us well fed.
That's why Onga wishes all moms a happy Mother's Day. Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Welcome back. We are in the Ongacious kitchen about to make okazi soup Ikwerre style. And Mommy Peace is going to take us through everything that we need and how to make it. So if you want to learn how to make okazi soup the Ikwerre way, stay tuned. What are we starting with and what are the ingredients that we are going to work with today?
Okay. In Ikwerre land, if we want to make this type of soup, this okazi soup, we smoke our meat. We don't cook with fresh meat. Buy oporoko. Buy prewenko. Igugororom, we call it ngolo. Will be there. You know, we are known for all these seafoods. So we buy them, you know, to make it look very rich. Then we have our fish. So many, as much as you can get. I want to make my own soup with meat.
That's goat meat?
That's goat meat.
Okay.
I also have here
some cow meat.
Cow meat, even
The
pomo.
The hide.
I have snail here. Periwinkle is here. Our fish is also here. Then for the thickener we use in Ikwerre land, we use okpotoro. That is okpo in Igbo language, but we call it okpotoro. But for here now, I am using ofo.
Nice.
So this is the okazi.
The leaves.
The leaf for it. Then I have with me here the egusi. So that is it for now.
And of course, we are going to season it.
We are going to season it, yeah. Palm oil, pepper, you know, crayfish. We have this dry prawn. We use it also, dry one. If you want to break it, you break it. If you don't want, we pound it just half done. It will not pieces. So as you're taking your soup, you know what it means now. Everything is complete. Wow. You might decide not to use eba. Lick it like that. You'll be full.
Wow. And in this kitchen, we have this extra spice that adds flavor to our food. And it's right there. 4 different varieties. And it gives you that extra oomph.
You know, when I'm cooking, when I'm in the kitchen cooking, if I've not used this seasoning, I've not started. Yes, I've not started. If you look at it very well, if you want to, parboil your meat, you have the onga, with garlic, everything mixed together.
Sorry,
you put it in fact,
she
the
said
aroma
she
is
liked
like,
the
oh my
seasoning.
God.
Sorry, Falake.
Then you have onga for soup.
Yeah.
You have for stew. Just name them. They are all there. And
said she
once you're
liked the
using
seasoning,
onga to
Falake.
cook, my dear, your soup.
Umi is asking you something.
Sorry, Mommy, please. I was talking over you. You said you liked a seasoning.
Yes.
What seasoning could that possibly be?
She spoke about all of them.
Onga.
All of them.
The
Yes.
Onga seasoning.
I was
Yeah.
starting
Onga
to
seasoning.
frown where I was sitting. And I needed verification.
The garlic, for
The
parboiling
meat.
your meat.
The
You have the one
classic
for
the
stew. You have the one classic for soup. Oh my God. Just name them.
She
Mommy,
knows
please
all
knows
of
what
them.
to use for what.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So while we get to work, we'll leave you with Julius. We'll be busy. Mommy, so tell me what to do. I'm here for you.
The different sights and sounds of Port Harcourt. And I was wondering what it would be like to see Port Harcourt through your eyes, if you don't mind telling us.
The truth is that Port Harcourt is a tribe. I'm from Choba. Choba, that's where University of Port Harcourt is located. And I thank God that what I know best how to do, that I relocated to Lagos. That was the period when whatever it is you were doing, everybody knew that Lagos was like the center of excellence. So I wanted to come to Lagos and put smiles on faces. And thank you. And anybody you are, so far as you have some bits of talent to make people happy, I picked you up, or I advised you, or I knew how to go about it just to aid you. I did not care about what it would take. So I came down to Lagos, and there are talents in Port Harcourt. Talk of film making, there are talents in film making. Talk of music, there are talents in music in Port Harcourt. Talk of comedy, there are talents.
Okay, so let me understand something. You grew up in Port Harcourt.
Yes.
What was it to you as a child?
Let me take you down memory lane.
Please.
Down memory lane, I remember when I was in primary school, I would go hawk akamu. After selling akamu, buy akamu nakara, yeah? After selling akamu, then I'll go to school. I'll go late. Everybody, they are already learning. Then my teacher will ask me to kneel down as a punishment. I will kneel down, and you know how she just gets me up, come and dance. That was my punishment, to come and dance. I would dance Ajasco. That was the period of Ajasco. Do you know Ajasco?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'll dance. After dancing, then she'll let me sit. Wow. That was State School Choba.
It's better than caning now.
Yes, but I chopped the cane. Now that one, I chopped cane. So at the point when I wanted to relocate, come to Lagos, I told my father, that was after my service. I served in Katsina State.
Oh.
So I told him that I wanted to relocate to Lagos. My father said, are you sure? I said, yes. I said I wanted to go and chase my dreams. So I just knelt down. The man held my hands and he prayed for me. Said I should go, I would succeed.
And look at you now.
So the truth is that when I came down to Lagos, it's not a matter of where you're from. Anybody can make it. Just believe in yourselves. The glory I give God is that everybody, no matter where you're from, entertainment business, doesn't matter whether you're Ikwere, whether you're Hausa, whether you're Inshan, whether you're Edo, any part of any country, any part you're from, just keep doing what you're doing.
So which was your first love, music or comedy?
Music was a love. Comedy was my second love. Acting was, as a matter of fact, entertainment as a whole. So I just kept doing the whole thing. The fact is that comedy now brought me out more. Because music, I don't want to be judged as a musician, or there was something I created, that's music comedy. I created music comedy, I'm a music comedian. That's one thing I tell people. That's one thing that has helped in shaping the kind of music I sing. Acting is there, music is there, speaking is there, presenter is there,
See, I'm going to take a break right now. I know you're planning something. Ongacious will be back in a few moments.
So what do you love most about Mom? I love how she tucks me in bed at night. I love how she helps me with my homework even when she's tired.
Mom makes sure we're clean and tidy. And Mom knows how to pack a good lunch.
Your love has made me stronger.
Dinner's ready.
And I love how she keeps us well fed.
That's why Onga wishes all mums a happy Mother's Day. Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Welcome back. We are in the Ongacious kitchen making Ikwerre style okazi. Did I get this pronunciation? Almost. And Mommy Peace is taking us through everything. So we already have our meat boiling with the stock fish. We want to add a bit more of the fish, the smoked fish. We've prepared okazi. What did you do to it, Ma? Can you just let them know how we make the okazi?
After slicing it, you might wash before slicing.
Yes.
That one is better.
Okay.
You wash before slicing it. Then after that, put it on the mortar. Then pound it to this paste.
Okay. We already have our meat boiling. Taste
my fish.
And we're putting in some fish. Yeah. The smell is, you know, goat meat has this particular smell that is very unique. See, Mom is just saying, when she's... That's
we
nice.
allow it to boil.
Okay, that's boiling.
Yes. As it's boiling now, the next thing is to put our oil.
Okay.
So that everything will blend.
Blend together.
Yes.
We are using red oil, right?
Yeah, red oil.
Okay. Have it right here. Ooh. This is a very rich soup. We have meat, goat meat, snail, fish,
If you come to Port Harcourt itself and see the way we prepare it.
Yes. Wow. That smells amazing. And that's just a little red oil?
That is the oil, yes.
That's nice.
You're allowed to boil before putting other things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we let the oil simmer with the meat.
Exactly.
What about the snail? What are we doing with that?
Yes. The snail will go later. When you're about to carry down the soup, you now put the snail.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's one of the last things that you put.
The snail and the periwinkle.
Okay. So they're kind of like the icing on the cake. Okay. We'll continue working hard and we'll come back after the break.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
We are still in the Ongacious kitchen making a delicious Ongacious meal of okazi, Ikwerre style. So we have all our meats and everything simmering in the pot, and we're about to start the real cooking of the soup. So Mommy Peace, over to you.
All right. Wow.
So what are we putting in first?
Now put our ofo. Ofo.
What does the ofo do?
It's a thickener.
Okay.
To thicken the soup.
Great, awesome. You need a spoon?
Yeah. So I'm putting my momo now.
We just cut up and boiled it.
Just in dice.
Yeah.
To represent it, just like putting a periwinkle.
But we have the original periwinkle.
This one is not it. This one is Lagos periwinkle.
Okay. I'm sure the ones in Port Harcourt are really big.
Real one, big. Yes.
All these meats, they are just fighting in the pot. So this is the kind of soup I hear in Port Harcourt. When you're eating, you'll be looking for the soup because there's
No
so
space.
much meat. No space. There's just meat everywhere. All right.
Where is it?
What do we have left?
She will not put salt now.
Okay,
Our
you want
salt,
to
crayfish,
season it.
Season everything,
Aha.
crayfish, pepper.
Crayfish. What else? Pepper.
Pepper, everything.
Is it dry pepper?
The dry pepper, yeah.
Okay, so we have that over here. Can use this another spoon. Some crayfish.
Wow.
Some crayfish going in. It's like the prawn is inside even.
Prawn and crayfish.
Crayfish, yeah.
Okay, now we have our special seasoning. How many do you need? So the Onga Classic Cube is going into the soup. Need a bit of salt. Just a pinch. And salt.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Some onions. Oh. Great.
All right.
So you said the last three things we're going to put are the...
I will now put my egusi.
Your egusi.
Since
Oh.
I'll now put this in onions.
Okay. The egusi, are we using all of it or just a little?
No,
bit?
just a little.
What is the purpose of egusi in the soup?
Egusi is just to brighten the soup.
Okay.
To brighten it.
That looks great. Wow. This is years of experience in cooking right here. Ooh. Our soup is almost ready, right?
Yes.
Umi?
Me and Julius were gossiping.
All right.
I noticed.
And you caught us.
I noticed.
Don't mind her.
We're putting in periwinkle.
My
We don't mind
friend
that.
and the snail goes in together.
I know
Okay,
that
so
my
we'll
mind is
leave,
in that
we'll
soup.
leave you to it.
Yes, leave us. We've already
Yes,
started
we are just
arguing
adding
already.
everything and then we're almost done. Ooh, this
I
thing
heard
looks
you yawning.
amazing.
That girl was
Wow.
Which girl?
yawning. That girl
My
was-
watch.
Saya Kobalani.
Yeah, just put everything on. To be talking.
Okay. That's all.
in me and what my father, my late father was a dancer. He always led or spearheaded any this thing they were doing. He was a lead singer for some of these, you know how it was in that.
You grew up in entertainment, sir.
Exactly. My mother was very funny too, you know. It was just my mother and she gave birth to 6 of us. I'm second to the last one. So, you know, it just comes like that. God gave us different jobs. It is your duty to find out where your own lies and exploit it. Start early. Begin to nurse that thing and be doing it, even though you may have falls anyhow. But just keep doing it. And so far as it's good and it's really your calling, the truth is that it will ride on.
You appreciate talent. The group of people seated behind us here are steeped in it. And I don't even think, do I need to ask Julius Agu what song he likes? Please, sir, take over our band.
Put your hands together for her. Put your hands together. Okay. Hey.
Welcome back. You're still watching Ongacious. Well, as you can see, the food is ready. Our table is set and we are about to dig in thanks to Onga, Mama's helping hand. Mommy, please. Please.
Try. And the soup is rich.
Very, very.
Try.
Can actually put that on That's okay.
Put it here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I hope I was a good assistant in the kitchen.
Just be licking your lips. Wow. Wow. This is Ongacious.
Ooh. I'd like to know. Thank you. This is delicious.
Like saying I need to enjoy and pass you myself. Ooh, you wait, take and the chop.
You'll come to my house next week. I mean the person that cooked the soup. I'm not talking to both of you.
You won't invite us?
No, don't come.
Ah,
She'll come and
okay.
prepare this soup.
You see his version
My
of
wife
something.
is from Calabari.
Yes.
Oh.
And this is Ikwerre. Try.
Bia Julius, what do you think about this soup?
Can you see that she is perfect? I like the way she made this okazi soup. And I would like her to teach my wife how they make this.
That in itself is a beautiful compliment.
Yes, it means that it's so lovely that he wants his wife to make it.
To learn.
That's it on Ongacious today. Special thanks to Julius Agu and his very, very nice ways of looking for trouble. Mommy Peace and her very lovely recipe. Special thanks to Folake. You didn't come to my rescue once when he was putting me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
From all of us here in the Ongacious studio, good night.